Main man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. So Guillermo Rigondeaux retains his super champion status, basically down at 122 by defeating Moise Flores in a first round knockout, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, I'm also gonna say this, man. If you are a fan of the sweet science, you just gotta appreciate everything that Rigondeaux does in that ring, man. I was just beyond fascinated to see how he started off fighting this fight. I mean, barely swinging, just showing a expert advanced level defense, man. I mean, foot movement was beautiful. The way that he turns his shoulders, beautiful. The poise that he has while punches are just whizzing past him by half of inches. Beautiful, you know what I'm saying? And then when he decides to let his hands go, the power that he has in his hands, man, to hurt his opponents at the level that he does, man, it's just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's going to be controversy surrounding this fight. You know, I don't really know how to land with this thing because technically, okay, Rigondeaux did hold Flores by the head. Like, he did have his hand behind his head. And he was throwing punches and he was throwing uppercuts that did land. Now, those punches didn't knock out Flores. You know what I'm saying? The illegal punches. By the time the ref stepped in there and broke it up. But then the bell rang and then Rigondeaux landed a solid hook. Boom. And floored Flores. Now, I guess I'm going to have to look at it once or twice myself to see that he hit Flores after the bell rung. According to Paulie Malignaggi, he believed as though Rigondeaux did swing after the bell rung, but they couldn't call it, a disqualification because, the fighter wasn't knocked out by the illegal shot. So the controversy would have came in whether or not Flores swung after the bell rung. Now, I mean, that's a tough point. That's a tough point right there because, and then according to Paulie, he believes it's karma. You know what I'm saying? Because Flores looked like he put a little bit of acting into this. He really felt as though he was hit after the bell had rung, and so he probably put a little acting into it, and he tried to milk his way to a title. So karma could have struck in that instance, ladies and gentlemen. So maybe so, but. According to the ref, and they got the call from upstairs, we seen the Nevada Athletic State Commission guy, Mr. Bob Bennett, involved. They had a big meeting after the fight convened, and they reached the conclusion that, the punch landed before the bell rung, so which made this an illegitimate knockout. So it's going to be some controversy surrounding this thing, man. I got to look at it once or twice. My whole decision making will fall if. I really feel as though it could have been ruled as a no contest, truth be told, because though the illegal punches did not knock out Flores, they led to the knockout. You know what I'm saying? And I know that may be complicated to say, but they led up to the knockout, which I don't know if Rigo would have gotten the knockout if those 2 or 3 earlier punches didn't land, and those were illegal punches. So, I mean, I think it should have been ruled a no contest, but even so much, man, it's crazy to me that when Rigondeaux decided to let his hands go, the crack that he has and the power that he possesses to instantly hurt his opponent that way, man. But once again, I do think Flores did put a little bit of acting into it. It's kind of funny to me. Paulie hit it right on the nose. When someone gets knocked out in a devastating fashion like that, they go straight out. Their body go limp. They usually have not much resistance, and they hit the ground hard. You know what I mean? In Flores' case, it looks as if that he braced for a bit of resistance, and on top of that, it's like he was up on his feet enough to kind of brace for that fall, and then he kind of looked up and glanced up at the ref to see what the reaction was going to be. It was kind of fishy looking, but hey, I'm not in the ring, you're not in the ring, so it's hard to tell. All we know is that they ruled this thing as a knockout, but it can be seen as controversial. So if Flores starts to voice his concern about a rematch, man, it's going to be interesting to see how the Rigondeaux camp approaches this. But from what I've seen, I was giving Rigondeaux the first round. I thought he was doing a beautiful thing in the sweet science. I think he was showing great skill, though he didn't punch much. But when he did punch, we seen the crack. So, it is what it is. So to the next video, Main Man, Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man, Made Man Boxing Forum. Google Plus, Main Man, Made Man. I mean, I hope Rigondeaux, man, after this performance can lure somebody in the ring. The man is saying he'll give his belts up to his opponent. He'll do whatever he got to do to get him a big name in the ring. The other champions at 122 are acting pussy. Even fighters at 126 are acting pussy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where Rigondeaux goes, because I know Rigondeaux will take anybody he can get. The question is, who will step up and give Rigondeaux a chance, man? I mean, come on, somebody got to stop being